Would you be surprised to learn that I have a loud fan on, that I just got 2 soup bones going in the 10-quart slow cooker to make some beef broth for myself for this week. And we got the big red pot coming together over there. I'm gonna put a bunch of chickens, nope, gonna put a bunch of potatoes in there on top of some olive oil with 2 chickens on top, and that's dinner tonight. Thank you to CTC Math for sponsoring today's video. Click the first link in the description below, head to ctcmath.com/LFT for 50% off plus up to 6 months free for your students' math. Okay, variety of squashy things here judging us. We'll get to them. And here's 2 more butternut squash we had got at the John Henry General Store. I just bake these whole. So get them on there. And then I got our potatoes washed off. I do stab them a couple times before I put them in. Anyway, we will see. Pretty soon, I'm gonna actually need to order more olive oil from Azure. So we're using it, we're rolling through. Alrighty, so the butternut squash looks perfect, and now I'm just gonna scoop out the seeds. So tonight's chicken and potatoes turned out lovely. Then surprise, surprise, I did 1 butternut squash with some butter and some cinnamon, and this is some butter and some Redmond salt. I have folks that like it both ways, just a little variety there. So here is dinner tonight. Well, friends, we are back from the pumpkin patch, where every kiddo in our group was able to pick out a pumpkin. So pumpkin pies will be a comin', where I said to my youngest the other day, you know what? This was last week's pumpkin patch trip. I was able to say, we can make pumpkin pie out of your pumpkin for Thanksgiving. So now every day he brings me one of the pumpkins and asks me if I can make pumpkin pie yet. And I was saying today, while we were on the wagon ride, that with all of these pumpkins we are now gathering up, that we can do pumpkin pancakes and pumpkin waffles, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin bread, all the things pumpkin. And I'll also show you what we got yesterday from our yard. So we have Buffalo Fluffalo from the library, but we have, look at these beautiful dahlias and zinnias from our garden. The dahlias we planted last year, or when was it? Spring 2023. The zinnias we did from seeds this year. More dahlias, more zinnias, and then more. So we got 3 jars yesterday when we were out picking for fun, some beautiful purples and such. And we have a little, of course, one was left with a bite out of it, so hello fruit flies. But look, we grew tomatoes. I'm proud of us. These are volunteers from last year. I actually have quite a bit of cherry tomato plants that have come back. So as able, we will check on those. Surprise! And some more pumpkins from today. And it wasn't like actually out in the field picking the pumpkin patch, just pumpkin patch updates for you. Last week when we went to a pumpkin patch in this county, they had a fun homeschool day. And with all the rain, the patch was rained out, but we were still able to pick a pumpkin from the bin. And today at the other farm, they had tons of pumpkins out in the grass. You got off the hay wagon, went and got your pumpkin, but a friend of mine was telling me it's pumpkins that they get in bulk from a local produce auction, spread them out, and kids ran and got them. So it felt more like a pumpkin Easter egg hunt. So since we've been out all day and it's after 5, my plan had been that we would eat the rest of that chicken and the rest of those potatoes for dinner tonight. So it's like, hey, look, we meal prepped. I also have a small pack of lamb that I picked up at another local farm last week. What did I stop in there for? Oh, I had ordered 2 oxtails because I like having an oxtail in the freezer. I also have my slow cooker on low. I also have some of those soup bone cuts that I got with the full cow that I bought in the slow cooker over there that I'm doing this week's broth with. The oxtails came about kind of randomly because I was in there and just asking them, do you get these different cuts in at different times? Because we're working through a full cow, but man, I'd love to have an oxtail. Like, I don't want to have to wait till next time we buy a full cow. So they said they would take my name and number and let me know when they had more oxtail available, and they called me with 2. And I gladly went in there and got those 2 oxtails. So we'll be using those in the coming weeks as well. So something I've been doing to help myself is continuing to have my 10-quart slow cooker with some kind of broth going for myself. Super helpful. I eat the meat and such too. Back to dinner tonight. When I was in there picking up the oxtail the other week, I also picked up some lamb cuts. We've never actually had lamb, so it's not enough for everybody to have lamb for dinner, but it is enough to have some lamb samplings, so I'm going to do that in the air fryer as well. Here we go. It's 1.21 pounds of lamb loin chops, so basically everyone will just get a taste of the lamb and then some homegrown chicken and some reheated potatoes, whatever potato toppings they want, and that will be dinner tonight. Plus we got lots of apple slices still going down. Dropping my air fryer liners. And I do, fingers crossed, I'm so excited. Not like I don't have a lot of other things I'm managing, but it is a busy week and Mama still has to work. So I do have the next 2 days planned as big batch cooking and filming days. Our freezers, I mean, I'll show you. If not in this video, I'll show you in those videos. Obviously, there's a lot of protein in there, but I need some meals going on. And I did have a trip this past weekend. I wasn't here for 3 days. And so the Walmart helped us with our freezer meals. And here's also what the lamb chops look like. And it seems like there's a bone in there. So I will just probably save that for some broth making too. So we've got 4 little lamb chops. So back to Walmart, saving my mama life again. I got some freezer waffles, French toast sticks, a few odds and ends like that. And we still have some of those left this week. So that's what, like today before we went to the pumpkin patch, several of the kids had, I got to set all my right buttons here. Several of the kids had French toast sticks. I had to think through, it wasn't waffles. So we're using up those items as well. So here's our little air fryer lamb chops I'm gonna chop up. I also have a bowl, this is just for myself, some cauliflower rice with some coconut oil, because you know I'm living that gluten-free, dairy-free life. So I'm going to break up probably 1 lamb chop and have it in here. I might even mix in a little chicken, but that's my mama dinner, and I'm gonna heat up kid plates now. Happy New Day. I am making myself, well, I say Happy New Day. It's noon here now. Pulling together another meal. I'm going to use another scoop of this paleo protein. I've been liking this. We'll see over time how my body likes it, but it is whey, soy, and grain-free, and it is also keto-friendly, paleo, soy-free, grass-fed, AIP-friendly, dairy-free, and gluten-free. So, I mean, my goodness, worth a shot. It came highly recommended to me. Anywho, so I put 1 scoop of this, and then I'm using 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk. And it is just delightful. And then over here, what we have going on is this is about a cup of leftover cauliflower rice from dinner last night. I think that's like a speck of the chicken I had left in there, some chicken skin. Those are some eggs left over from the other day. I'm going to stir this up, pull it together somehow, warm it up. I'm also using the air fryer to do some of these grass-fed burgers that we had defrosted. So this, it should be 12 burgers. I can do 4 at a time. I will do 1 or 2 in my heated up bowl, and other folks will have burgers for lunch today too. Alrighty, so it might not look beautiful, but this is what I am using to fuel my body. Again, it's about a cup of cauliflower rice and some mystery chicken left over from last night. It did have Texas Pete in it. about 2 mangled fried eggs left over from the other day. And then this is 2 grass-fed burger patties. I will also work on throwing a little bit more coconut oil in there. I am working on getting protein and good fats in my body, obviously, by this bowl. So anyway, this is my mama lunch. So the burgers continue. Some of those have gotten them for lunch. Like I said, I had 2 on my cauli rice. We have 4 more in there. Then I just opened up my Walmart order. Mind your business, haha. This is, you know what? If I was ever going to come out with my own YouTuber chocolate bar, you know how you see the big YouTubers that come out with their own chocolate? Mine would be Mind Your Business dark chocolate, Mama Mind Your Business, something. We could take that somewhere, okay? This is the Mind Your Business dark chocolate stash. And I do have folks that I'm sharing with. This is a brand we have liked lately. There's not a lot of things in it, which is good. No refined sugar, no cane sugar, no sugar alcohols, you know, gluten-free, all of that. I don't think it's necessarily dairy-free. It is paleo. I'm looking up here. May contain milk. Anyway, we got it. Those who need it, yay. Well, good evening. So I am getting ready to go outside now and work on my evening steps, get some walking in, might even get a run in this evening, always hopeful. And here's my odd looking dinner, but I'm gonna eat this while I march around my circle there. So 2 celery sticks, 2 burger patties left over from lunch, 2 more cups of cauliflower rice, about a tablespoon of coconut oil, and this is good enough for me. Well, good morning, friends. We got school and all kinds of things happening. I'm going to do myself some bacon grease eggs, as I like to call them, for this morning. I have another person who would like second breakfast. You know how that goes, right, Mama? And they would like some bacon grease eggs too. So bacon grease eggs coming. Then I've had this whole wonderful wild collection of things happening, and yes, a questionable squash. So just went grocery shopping in the grocery store in my basement. Haha. I have 3 dozen eggs left, and I do need to pick up another box of 15 dozen eggs. I actually have I have to run an errand to the city here shortly this morning, and I will probably stop by and get 15 more dozen eggs. I think that took us within a week and a half to 2 weeks. We're at the last of it, so I will use some today. We can restock for coming up. So I have obviously blaring squash left. I have a few things left from the community garden that have just been waiting for me to use them, and so I think they're going to find their destiny today. So we're just going to cut the end off of that squash. Then I have this last little pile of peppers. I have that one giant zucchini that has been in my refrigerator for several weeks. That is going to find its purpose. Now, I brought up 3 of the rolls of ground beef yesterday to start defrosting. That was 6 pounds. These other 2 will make it 10 pounds of ground beef. And what we're going to pull together here is a chili, okay? So we know I failed at my tomato canning project, and I encourage myself, well, I win at some things, but I definitely failed. Dropped all the balls on that one. So I'm still using up already canned items, like from Walmart, Great Value brand, I had in the pantry, and that is fine. Lots of several cans of organic tomato paste and such. I have a few cans, lots of diced tomatoes. I think I saw like some whole tomato cans. We'll find them. I'm gonna try to leave the beans and the corn out of it, and that's just for my own mama health reasons, since I am focusing on just things for my elimination diet, and also keeping my carbs down and all those things. So anyway, I think I can adapt it and just do heavy non-starchy vegetable type chili. Also, from all I have learned from the wonderful Trim Healthy Mama ladies over the years, you know, they grind up okra and just shove okra everywhere. So I was going to do that as well. This is pepper, so I have like 7 or 8 gallon bags of peppers that have probably been in my one freezer for about 2 years. This is from a friend of mine who, I think we had a big storm coming. She had so many organic peppers that were like they needed to be picked, and we got a big pile of them, and I chopped them down and I froze them. They still need to find their purpose in life. So as I said, it's probably been a good 2 seasons that these have been in the freezer, but that's okay. Look at us, we're using them now. And I also brought up this bag that has broccoli, yellow and green Italian squash, red bell peppers, onions, healthy avocado oil, all of these things. And again, that's what I was looking for. It's gluten-free and there's no seed oil. So seed oils is another thing I'm paying attention to. So I don't know that we will be able to shove all of these veggies into this chili, but I do know we leave to go camping tomorrow. And so if I'm able to pull off a big pot of chili today with, 10 pounds of farm-raised beef and a whole lot of veggies and tomatoes and our chili seasonings, we'll have that for dinner tonight, and then we will reheat it for camping at least tomorrow night. And of course, if I'm able to do like my 30-quart stock pot full, that should also give me several gallon bags for the freezer for upcoming life. That's the plan. But anyway, now we're gonna work on these eggs for first breakfast for me, second breakfast for someone else. And we also have this pot that had the chicken carcasses and a few potatoes left. So I just had a family member there was like 4 potatoes down in this chicken fat. They've been slowly using the potatoes basically as side items the last few days. So we put the last 4 potatoes in the fridge. I just had the chicken carcasses put in a bag and taken down to our chicken freezer. However, I see all this wonderful fat, right? And little meat bits, and I can use that when we do more broth. So I'm going to have them bag this up too, add it to the chicken carcass bag, get that all in the chicken freezer, and we will see that again in our future. And I am cutting directly on my countertops, but I'm not putting the full pressure of the knife blade down. Just not grabbing a little cutting board right now, but this is one of my people's second breakfast, and they'll have some apple slices here. Second breakfast for another growing brain, growing body person, and first breakfast for Mama. Okay, they just ran back this bag with the carcasses and added all that fat to it, and so now it'll go in the freezer, and we'll see you later. Chicken fat, chicken carcasses. Alrighty, so I am hopping out with some folks. We have an afternoon appointment, gonna do some paperwork shuffling in the city, and I'm hoping to stop by that farm and pick up another, I was gonna say 60 dozen eggs, but 15 dozen eggs for $60. See what else they have. I just like to see the different little meat cut options while we're there, and then we'll get back and get working on that chili. Okay, so Aaron's out, and we are now stopping by the farm store for eggs and to see what else they have. Ooh, those are super twisty. Thanks again to CTC Math for sponsoring today's video. Be sure to click the first link down in the description below. Head to ctcmath.com/LFT for 50% off a phenomenal K-12 math program for your students, plus up to 6 months free. CTC Math offers a comprehensive, complete curriculum for grades K through 12. They cover all key areas of math, including algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, and more. This ensures that students have access to all the necessary materials they need to excel in their math studies. CTC Math offers a flexible learning pace. One of the standout features of CTC Math is its flexibility. Students can learn at their own pace, which is especially beneficial for homeschoolers. Whether they need to slow down to grasp challenging concepts or speed up when they find topics easier, CTC Math accommodates all learning speeds. There's engaging video tutorials, that teach concepts in a clear and concise manner. Each video is designed to be short and focused, helping to keep the students' attention and making complex topics easier to understand. There's detailed reporting for parents. CTC Math provides detailed progress reports for parents, allowing them to track their students' progress, identify areas where they might need extra help, and also celebrate their success. This feature is incredibly useful for homeschool parents who want to stay informed about their child's learning journey. CTC Math also offers interactive and adaptive learning. The curriculum includes interactive questions and adaptive learning technology, and this adjusts with the difficulty based on the student's performance. It also helps to provide a personalized learning experience, ensuring that each student is challenged appropriately. CTC Math is also a cost-effective solution, so don't forget to click the first link in the description below. Head to ctcmath.com/LFT for 50% off and up to 6 months free, plus a 12-month money-back guarantee. CTC Math is a cost-effective solution for families. With a single subscription, you can access the entire curriculum for all of your children, making it an affordable option for families with multiple students. Again, click the first link in the description below. Head to ctcmath.com/LFT. Okay, there's the egg deal that I like. And now, bright sunshine. Not trying to look at the light. I got 3 separate little mini Walmart pickup orders that we're picking up on the way home. Alrighty, so we are back from our afternoon running around. I probably left about 1:30, and it's somehow 4:41 now. Don't know how that happened. I had to run paperwork between 2 offices. Had some little fellas with me. I took them to a fun little lunch spot called the Texas Inn, and they have these unhappy meals. So they got to hear them call out, unhappy grilled cheese, unhappy hot dog. Anyway, they were just super tickled by that. And then I got the double cheeseburger with no cheese, with lettuce and tomato, and 2 meat patties with lettuce and tomato. Oh, and I had them put an extra fried egg on top. That's how I make it through. That was our lunch out. Just was a long little vortex, but here's what we got. There were actually 4 of these pumpkins. The other 2 have disappeared into the house already. I think they've gone onto someone's desk. At Woods Edge Farm, these spaghetti squash, I believe they were 99 cents a pound. I have no plans for this for today, but next week I'm looking at spaghetti squash. Also, this big, beautiful farm-grown cabbage for $3 inspired me for egg roll in a bowl. I honestly probably need another one, but that's okay. So, adventures coming up with those. And then I got the 15 dozen eggs. And look, bonus points. We can always appreciate a good box, right? Nice, good boxes. So maybe we'll use those for camping organization tomorrow. And then my little Walmart order, this was cute. So, well, this is a priority. This is the sugar-free peanut butter that I have. I have like 2 tablespoons a day. There's no palm oil in it or anything. It's gluten-free. It's just so many. It means so much to me, okay? So that gets me through. I'll have it on celery, or I'll have it on 2 squares of the sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free dark chocolates. Not the dark chocolates I already showed you in this video though, but my other dark chocolates. Anyway, got that. I always order their max limit on bananas, and they must be out of bananas because somehow today I got one banana. Isn't that funny? I looked at them and I was like, well, where's all the bananas? And then I looked at my order, and for some reason, that's my allotment. I also had added in 2 boxes of saltine crackers for the chili I'm going to pull together here for those who can eat them and would like them to go along with their chili. So here's my little grocery haul. So, chili, and now it's $4.50, so that's great. Yes, I just let things sit here. I mean, this hamburger's still 3/4 of the way frozen. Again, did I say already? I just was not expecting to be out this late. So now my quandary. Do I rest for an hour with my feet up because we need to leave for something at 6? Can I limp along and get this chili going? It would require, so I'm looking at onions. I need to chop onions, zucchini. I need to chop vegetables to saute. I can get the meat cooking. I can chop vegetables. I just don't think I can quite pull it off. One of the things I have learned over the last 13 months is I try to be realistic, and I try to check in with my body and my energy and my mind and my soul on things. And if I'm going to do 30 quarts of chili, that will take me over an hour between prepping the veggies, doing the meat, doing the seasonings, getting the cans in, pulling it together in a separate pot. It just is, it's a big project. But when I cook like that, obviously for my household of 10, I've got dinner for several nights plus some for the freezer, and I'm broken. That's the only way I know how to cook. So one of two things is gonna happen. Tomorrow we leave for camping, and I have the first half of the day slated for organizing our camping stuff, again, out here on the table. And then we will be doing a Walmart pickup order for that, and we will leave. I might do this chili in the morning when my energy is fresh, and that would be our lunch and our dinner. And I would still freeze some, I'm not sure. Or what's gonna happen is all of this, I'm just gonna leave these here. I'll put the meat in the refrigerator. We'll throw the veggies back in the freezer. And I'll do this Monday when I get back from camping. Just didn't happen today. And so, Mama, as you hear me and watch me fumble through my food prep and feeding my folks and dealing with all the things of life, couldn't quite make this happen with my afternoon running mom. But what I can make happen is I can sit in the chair now for an hour. So here's a real life example of me just keep swimming, right? Of me doing the things and again, taking care of my body. So instead of cooking for an hour, I'm going to sit with my feet up and read. And then in an hour, we will go. During that time, I'm gonna have other taller than me folks who look like me probably do something like breakfast for dinner, fry up some eggs, do some toast, whatever folks would like, and then I'll have my energy restored a bit for our outing this evening. Pretty good. And we'll think about all these other things tomorrow, and at least we have crackers for when we get to it. Well, good morning, friends. Head wrap mama here, no makeup mama, but we are doing things. We're pulling it together. The big focus of today is we will be leaving in a few hours to go on our last big weekend camping trip for 2024, and I am proud of us because you know, when I started this whole new camping adventure, camping goals, fun hopes and dreams, let's see, when did I start that? In August. In August, I decided, you know what, life? I have always wanted to be a camping family and be a camping mom, and I love nature, and we are doing this. And so we did our first maiden voyage camping trip in August for my 45th birthday, and we did our second one in September. Oh yes, we did. And now in October, we're wrapping it up with a bow. We're doing it 3 times, right? And for 2025, I already have so many fun adventure camping trips already scheduled, because some of these places I have heard from you all, especially like beach locations and such, you really need to get a year in advance. So the camp and hopes and dreams are continuing. We're gonna get out the door today. I am giving myself, let's see here, it's 11:30, and so my goal is I would love to leave by 1, but I'm also realistic, Jamerrill, these days, and I'm thinking we could leave by 3. I'd be pretty happy with that. We would be there, giving us lots of time by 4:30ish, set up in the daylight. That would be a little different than last time. Have our campfire, have our dinner, probably take an evening hike, sleep in our tents, and do the thing. We did have our first freeze last night in Virginia. For this weekend though, just, you know, I'm also your weather girl, haha. We're supposed to have like 81 tomorrow, 88 Sunday. Is it 88 Sunday? In the 80s on Sunday as well. Really hot. But in the 40s at night. So we're wearing the layers. We got t-shirts, we got long sleeve shirts. It is a little chilly today. I think today it's supposed to be like 64. So this weekend is like Virginia saying, given the last heat from summer, even though it's fall, we're hanging up the sunshine here pretty soon. And so I just got done with an important phone call that I needed to get done this morning. I haven't really eaten yet today, so I've got a grass-fed sirloin steak over there. I'm gonna put that through the air fryer, and that's gonna be my brunch while I work through this camping stuff. Need to get a video published, working mom stuff, camping mom stuff. My folks are doing things like some of y'all worry. You're like, Jamerrill, why don't your folks do dishes? They do, they do. These dishes are being done. They won't be done by me. You see me do dishes once in a while, but I have lots of family folks that do these dishes. Before we had the new dishwashers, they hand wash dishes all summer. Now they have the luxury of loading it into the dishwasher. See, I like to be a benevolent dictator, haha. Anyway, let's get my food cooking and get this camping stuff organized. Here's the beginning of the camping pile. I want to go through everything. I want to repack and organize. And you know, we've been talking about making lists. Even if I just make a list on my phone, I want to drill down some more on our camping organization, because once we're packed up from this trip, we're not getting all these things out until April. So I want to go through that. Plus we've got fishing gear that was in the basement that I want to go through. We have a Nerf gun also, because we're going to fish this weekend, which is another layer. So yeah, I just want to take inventory, get some stuff cleaned up, and get a going. Alrighty, so the big Walmart order was placed. The camping items have all been organized and added into my minivan. Walmart order is on its way, and I'll show you everything that I got. Keeping it super simple, that's how we function. But wait a minute, before I forget, okay, don't want to forget something new on this third camping trip. We are going to take the Big Lodge 17-inch cast iron. I'm hopeful to do breakfast meats over the campfire. Something new, and also do eggs over the campfire. I'd like to do bacon and then cook eggs in the bacon grease, because you know that's how I roll. So we will take this 17-inch cast iron pan with us and get going on that. Besides that, I stuck true to our roots. I stuck super easy, because of course you know my brain, and that's what almost kept me from going camping the first time. I was trying to plan so many fun campfire cooking adventures, and I had to get back to the whole point. The point is for us to actually go camping. So how can I make it as simple on myself as possible? It's me, my mom, a whole herd of kids, and my mama's dog. So how can I make this simple? So big drum roll please. We are still doing hot dogs on those campfire sticks for tonight, which makes me think, did we pack those? I don't think so. Okay, hold on. It's a good thing I'm saying this, because it's helping me remember things. We are doing hot dogs. I got, I think, a better hot dog bun, you know, a little upgrade, but don't worry, I didn't fail you. I still got trash bags of chips, and we got s'mores stuff. I'm thinking, well, the grocery hauls are coming. So for dinners, it is campfire hot dogs and sausages. Of course, s'mores stuff. I'm doing the chocolate chip pancakes again. Need to pack a toaster. There we go. This will help me. Also ordered the oatmeal cups, and I'm doing eggs and breakfast sausages. And so I'm focusing heavy on breakfast and dinner. For lunches, it's going to be bread and PB&J and fruit and other things that we're taking along. So a little bit DIY lunches, except I have to DIY for some of mine. And based on your suggestions, another life upgrade is I just got disposable cups instead of taking a bunch of coffee cups and washing them, because my family folks will do, you know, multiple hot chocolates, and I bring 8 coffee cups. We're washing them a lot. just for camping, I'm using disposable cups. So now I've got to focus back on packing items for the weekend because again, we're going to be going from 40 degrees to mid 80s. So a little bit of everything is needed. Alrighty, so here we go. So I got 4 gallons of water. Now we are going to the same location where we have camped the last 2 times. This has been a perfect gentle into camping for us, and I can refill water there. So there we go. We're gonna go with 4 gallons. We're also taking 2 cases of water, and then I've got some mineral water. We also have, like I said, trash potato chips, but several of these are gluten-free as well. 2 things of root beer, that's to go with dinners each night. Breakfast options, I feel like lots of breakfast options, but I don't want to forget syrup. So let me run over here real quick and get that. Okay, as I think of things, this is syrup we already had. And these are apples we already had. This is from that half a bushel I bought. I'm gonna take this with me. So breakfast items, the eggs are already packed. I've got 3 dozen eggs, which doesn't seem like enough, but I've got other breakfast options. So 3 dozen eggs from the farm store are already packed in the big cooler over yonder. Also breakfast options, we've got more of these maple and brown sugar cups. We'll do that with hot water. And I have to look, yes, my tea kettle is packed. Let's see, yes, okay. You're following me. Oatmeal cups, and then also chocolate chip pancakes. They replaced one of our chocolate chip pancakes with blueberry pancakes, so hey, let's try that. Other breakfast options, what I plan to do every morning for myself and anyone else who would like it is to do breakfast meats. So we have some sugar-free, pretty clean, uncured bacon, and then we have this big box of sausage, which also has no fillers. It's gluten-free, no corn syrup, which a lot of sausages had. So I will be doing breakfast meats in the big cast iron pan, and then in the lovely grease that is made, I will cook eggs. Okay, so what else is happening? Well, we have our, let's see, I didn't mean to get dark chocolate. I think some of these got replaced or I wasn't paying attention. Kids won't care. Chocolate squares. Hey, one's gonna have bonus almonds. Campfire marshmallows. Graham crackers. So the one has cinnamon, the ice maker wants to talk, and then we have 2 boxes of regular old graham crackers. We have 3 boxes of the gluten-free graham crackers, and a pack of these are delicious, gluten-free, delicious chocolate chip cookies. And then I am crazy for Crazy Richard's peanut butter, and I've never had chunky. And so this peanut butter has peanuts, haha, but it also no palm oil, gluten-free, no sugar added, those kind of things. So I have 1 to 2 tablespoons a day of peanut butter, and I'm happy about that. Then you know my dark chocolate life situations. I wanted to try this. I know it's a baking bar, but I thought I could have 2 pieces of this with a thing of peanut butter on it. All the ways I can possibly try to continue to make myself decent fake Reese cup options. So I will take 1 of those along as well. Then we needed some more monk fruit for the coffee drinkers, some celery sticks to put some peanut butter on. Also, then I wanted to try these buns. What was it? Yeah, no high fructose corn syrup, but again, no perfection because I bought trash chips. Just looked like worth a shot. They did replace, I think I'd ordered 8 packs of these. They replaced with 2 packs of hamburger buns, but I'm going to go ahead and take these anyway because if we get down to only these, they can put a hot dog in a hamburger bun. Also, some bread for peanut butter and jellies. Here's our disposable cups. Even though they're disposable, we're going to try to reuse them as many times as possible. Basically, if they get a hole in them, someone could get a new cup for hot chocolate. There you go. I got 2 more camping lights to add to our collection, and our batteries got confiscated, haha, out of our camping stash at some point in life. So I want these to be like I will police them. These are camping batteries. Listen to your mother. Ha ha. Then another new thing, and look, I put that there so I'd remember. I have some chili dog lovers, and I thought, okay, I could take a little saucepan. We could heat up chili dog sauce over the campfire. Oh yes, we can, and we are. So look at us adding a new little layer. So those who want to can do chili dogs tonight. Also, coming around over here, I've had a hankering for sauerkraut, so I'm bringing some sauerkraut along as well. Then we have these Cajun style sausages, the chicken apple, and the beef brats as options as well. We don't have our condiments packed though, so I'm gonna grab some ketchup and mustard. But here we go, happy 3-day camping weekend. Okay, we're here and we made it, and we got camp set up before it was dark. So look at us, got our campfire rolling. We stopped to buy firewood. That is over there. I know it's hard to, I'll show you in the daytime, but that's how things are looking. We got tents going here. This is our little table this evening. We got tents, 2 tents that way. And for something new, look at this. We are going to do our hot dog chili, and I found my can opener. Isn't this nice? These are like the good things in life. So found the can opener. I'm going to open 2 cans of this hot dog chili sauce, and I did not even look for my gluten-free folks whether this was gluten-free, contains soy. Okay, I will stare at this up close. Of course, I have no internet. Anyway, I also have the sauerkraut we brought and other condiments, and so we're going to get going. Got our little hot dog roasting sticks. Gonna get going on some dinner. Okay, so first time putting a pot on a campfire. Look at us. I did not bring a little oven mitt or anything. I am getting smoke in my face. We're just gonna hopefully let that hot dog chili heat up and start doing hot dogs here in a minute. Good morning. So I got a camping light charging. Here's our campsite waking up this morning. Here's how our one table is looking. We got a little pancake station, coffee, check, oatmeal going. We got some gluten-free oatmeal in the works. Got our little cups for hot chocolate. We only have 2 spoons left. I don't know how we manage that. So anyone who eats oatmeal gets to eat it with a plastic fork. That's cool. Now I'm gonna serve some coffee. So here's our little breakfast station getting started. Got some eggs out, some bacon, and then those sausages. We're gonna give that a go, cooking it on the campfire. So we got our fire going, and look, 17-inch Lodge cast iron pan. And then my big fail, see, big fail, friends, I set this little pot off last night to let it cool. And I was gonna wash it out, put it in the van. And then we went to bed, and we woke up, and here it is. So, good news, we didn't bring in no bears, but that was a camping fail. So now I'm gonna get bacon going on the pan, and then we're gonna cook our eggs in that bacon grease. We got some pancakes, and these are chocolate chip, no syrup on them. Some hot chocolate, and then those are the pumpkins we got at the farm the other day, and apparently they have come camping with us. There's the sausages going. I am really happy with what the price was of these sausages, and the fact, again, that they're gluten-free and no fillers. I just got reading ingredients in sausages, and I was like, okay, great, we just can't have sausage, but yay. Like I said, I got trash chips, but it's worth a shot. And we have been turning the pan because we have, obviously, it gets grease heavy on one side, so we turn it and rotate it. So we are finally heading out for a morning hike around the lake and such. So last month when we were here, this was all dry, including the big sinkhole over there. And now with all the rain and the time of year, it's full of water again. All right, so we are down here playing in the sand, and I already got folks in the water. I knew it would happen, and it's a beautiful day. Alrighty, so we have had some PB&Js for lunch. We're doing some sausages for lunch, and I'm trying to dodge the smoke, but we're doing it. We got a little moss collection this afternoon. So mom lunch, spicy sausages, sauerkraut, and mustard. Alrighty, so we are having an evening walk. We went on a little nap time drive this afternoon, and now I like to walk around and see all the different campsites. Something I've learned the last couple times camping with a toddler, that it's just worth it to go on a nice little drive in the afternoon so there can be an hour or so nap. Yay. So we were just saying that tomorrow, instead of doing the lake, we're gonna come back to this spot and play in this creek. Alrighty, so we've got dinner going for night 2, all the classics. Alrighty, so the hot chocolate was so popular. I got this one box of 30, and there's only 2 packs left this morning. So I was telling my folks I can make 2 packs into 4 if we do half cups and then drop a giant marshmallow in each one. So there you go. That's how I'm getting 4 cups of hot chocolate together this morning. So I can even stretch it a little bit more and get half and half in there. And then for my toddler, I've already got a little bit of cold water in there. I'm gonna mix up these cups and see what we can do. I actually need 6, so we'll see if we can stretch it. Alrighty, this is filed under. Mama's trying. I think it will be fun. Could probably pour a little bit more hot water on those marshmallows. Okay, well, if nothing else, we have hot marshmallow camping beverage for the morning. Alrighty, so we've got our pan ready for this morning. I cleaned out yesterday's bacon grease. I just scraped it onto a plate once it got hard. Sorry, bacon grease, I feel bad for leaving you. But anyway, we've got our sausage for today and some more bacon and some more eggs. So look at us, campers. Okay, so this is me videoing with one hand, excuse me. We're gonna load up the fire some more here. I'm gonna not blind myself with the smoke. We're gonna get going. We've had a fire going here all morning. Good morning, another day, another fun time out at the lake, although we do need to pack up and head home here shortly. We got another lake creation. And we were the only ones here, but now we have other people showing up already. So it's a beautiful, beautiful. And I got 26,000 steps in yesterday. Oh, yes, I did. It's just wherever we play, wherever we go. I set my little tracker to track my extra steps. So now while they're going to play here at the lake for about an hour, I'm just going to walk back and forth. I walk up and down this sidewalk and directly where they are on the beach. And hopefully I'll have close to 10,000 steps by the time we are done this morning and keep on trucking from there. Well, I got 1.3 miles in walking up and down the beach while they played. And it's not as fun as playing in the mountain lake, but I have promised marshmallows when we go back and pack up. All right, well, we did it. We got about 15 minutes until official checkout. We had vehicles parked here, but this is the whole campsite where we had 4 tents, campfire, our little canopy for the picnic table, had coffee in the mornings in the woods. Kids played on those rocks and pretended like they were Mario. Over there's where the electric hookup is. This was another beautiful time to camp. Actually, now they want to come back in a few weeks in November, but we will check the weather. Oh, and step-wise, let's see if I can get it. It's 78.79, so didn't quite hit 10,000 steps yet. Probably I'll do some more when I get home after we unload, and then we'll take a nap. Alrighty, so we are back. Teamwork. We brought everything in on the 16-foot table, got it all put away. Dishes are loaded. Thank you, working dishwashers. And we're gonna head downstairs now. I'm gonna get a couple chickens for dinner. And we are so exercised from our weekend away camping, and everyone, again, good teamwork whenever we got home. It is now video game time, movie time, TV time. It's treat yourself time. That's what it is. We worked hard, we played hard, all of that. I got the chickens. I'm gonna get these cooking. My plan is to get these cooking, You always gotta listen to my to-do list. Then I wanna get my steps as far as I can go, maybe 30 minutes or so. I'm almost to 10,000. I wanna at least get that done. I hit 26,000 yesterday, I think I told you that. And this cricket is singing along. Hello, cricket. Anywho, I then wanna sit with my feet up and go over my calendar, my journal, and my books for a bit. That's gonna be my treat yourself mama time this evening. And I had already planned on tomorrow, Monday, taking the day slow, besides school and those necessary things, delegating and working on business work and life work, all those things as much as possible, but as gentle and from my chair as much as possible. Working on being gentle on all the things. I'm gonna, as we do, put these chickens on potatoes, and as we like to say around here, we ain't got no time for cutting potatoes either. We had some flowers that we had picked last week that went to be with Jesus while we were away this weekend. So I dumped those out. I have my air fryer I left soaking and still didn't scrub, so I could get to that here as well. We have our own little harvest, massive centerpiece going on here. And let's see, come on, potatoes. These were from that 50-pound bag I got at the John Henry General Store. And these chickens are still frozen, so it's gonna take longer in the oven. That's why it's about 3:30 now on Sunday afternoon, so I wanna go ahead and get them in there. And like last time when we got home from camping that afternoon, I boiled all the hot dogs, and that's what we did. I just feel like chicken. So I did set out, we had, let's see, I think we have 4 hot dog buns. No, we have a whole pack. This Nature's Own brand, I got compliments on, okay? My family folks really liked these because they're used to the Great Value hot dog buns. So these were about 50 cents to $1 more. Seemed like fancy buns. Everyone liked them. So hey, we did something. It's just nice. It's just nice when everyone's sitting around like, wow, these hot dog buns are really good. So apparently had 2.5 bags of Great Value buns though in my bread cabinet. And what I want to do, hey look, we meal prep for tomorrow with the hot dogs and the smoked sausages that are left. We will have those. We're just gonna have a break this evening and have some chicken. Also, I found when I was going through my bread cabinet, we have these fudge boxes that I got at Sharp Shopper for $1.99 each. Really simple directions. And I was telling some of my folks, you know, y'all should read those directions and make those 3 boxes of fudge this week because we had fudge recently at the pumpkin patch. I just know they'll enjoy how easy it is. It'll feel like a big accomplishment. It'll also use something up from the cabinet. So other little cooking adventures that are coming up. So these hamburger buns are gonna go in our hey look, we meal prep pile. You know what, maybe we'll do those for lunch tomorrow because still judging us from a few days ago, but that's okay. We have all the tomato products I brought up for us to do that chili, and that ground beef is defrosted. So lunch, Monday evening, crackers did already get into. That was my mama desperation while we were packing. I was like, yes, you can take a pack of crackers and play outside while the rest of us pack. We did it. So here's all the little food things coming up. And I'm starving and can't wait for hours for this chicken. So I'm going to just do a little bit of tuna salad. Everyone else is happy and just fine, so this will be some for me for now and some for later, and I'll probably have it on some Egg Life wrap if I have some of those left. Heavy on the celery there, but I'm going to mix it all together now. And I'm sure you have heard me sing the praises of these wraps, but my goodness, my local Walmart has them, and they're grain-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, keto-friendly, paleo-friendly, zero sugar, all the things. And so I can shove stuff in these. I'm not eliminating eggs at this point. So, yay, tuna salad hope. And hey, look, we meal prepped. Another portion for tomorrow. Yay. Now I'm gonna walk and eat these. Thank you to CTC Math for sponsoring today's video. Click the first link in the description below. Head to ctcmath.com/LFT for 50% off plus up to 6 months free for your students' math.